The best shapewear for your tummy and waist, best plus size shapewear, best regular size shapewear, best panties, shapewear. I got everything for you on today's episode. Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I have lost over 90 pounds the last 18 months of being on GLP-1 medication with Mounjaro and ZEPBOUND and now Compound. And on today's episode, I have the absolute best, I have the absolute worst, and I'm gonna save you a ton of money, a ton of time on today's video. Down below, everything I'm gonna be talking about in terms of shapewear will be listed. You just need to click the more feature, and it will have I'm gonna have a whole shopping list because I've got different categories and rankings. It's been a year-long testing in the making, and I've spent hundreds of dollars to give you the best possible options to save you time and save you money. So click that more feature here on YouTube, and that's gonna pull up how you get all these links. It's gonna be all the links that I'm talking about throughout the video. Let's go ahead and dive in. I want to tell you the best possible shapewear that I have. Oops, I didn't mean to have that going. The best possible shapewear that we have for Amazon, and then also another industry standard. So to give the industry standard, I think it's really important that I share. Oh, and you're going to want to make sure you stay till the end. As a bonus at the very end, I'm going to talk about the best sports bra for high impact, the best sports bra for low impact, the best swimsuit cover up, and the best swimsuit for Amazon. So I think it's important to share the best industry standard that I wanted to test everything against was with Skims. This is me, and I'm testing all of my different ones, all of the different shapewears that I've got for you through wearing a dress. So best shapewear for dress, best shapewear for a t-shirt, and then best for like just jeans. So I've got 3 different outfits you can see it in. This first video is me in Skims. Now Skims is not on Amazon to my understanding. If I do see it, I'll put it in all of my Amazon links. But that is like the industry standard. And here on YouTube, I believe down on the bottom left, there should be a pop-up, and you could see that of the actual Skims undergarment that I'm wearing. That is what I'm comparing everything to. Now on Amazon, some of y'all don't have access to Skims. This is what the Skims look like. I bought it because you guys told me to, and you said, Elizabeth, compare the Amazon stuff to Skims and to Spanx. So I ended up buying this piece. It cuts right underneath your bosom. It has the adjustable bra straps on there. It goes down to your thighs. It has in here a hole for you to go to the bathroom. There's like an open hole down in there too. That's me in the Skims shirt wearing it. So it gives you can see the lumpy bumpies. Having lost 90 pounds, and I am 5'11", to give context on all of the information I'm talking about. I'm 5'11". I wear size 14 pants, and I wear a large to an extra large top. And so that's the Skims compression top that I'm wearing with Amazon jeans on there. So I wanted to share these 3 different looks consistently throughout all of the shapewear that I'm sharing today on Amazon, the ZEPBOUND Best Amazon Finds with these. I wanted to have a constant. And so those are the 3 outfit constants so we can easily compare. You can get Skims if you wish. But these Skims cost about $80 pre-tax with tax in there. Here in Virginia, it was like 88 bucks. Now, some of y'all, I want to be very inclusive, and so I know some of y'all cannot hit that price point. If you can hit that price point here on Amazon, you can shop. It might even be $80 to $100 somewhere in there. I made a big Skims order to test like shirts, and I wanted to test their bras and test a bunch of stuff because you guys told me test it. It even has like a booty lift in here too. This is what it looked like on with the Skims shirt on. It's great. So this is one straight out of the gate. If you're looking for a higher priced one, this was the industry standard, but I have one that rivals that. So the first one that I think is very comparable to Skims, it's called Shape LLX. I will link it down in the description link below. This by far was my favorite. There's a disadvantage to it, but I'm shook. Let me play the video so you guys can see what it looks like. You can see here me in the dress with it. It is the most well-designed Amazon shapewear, period, point blank period. Putting it on, with Skims, one of the things I noticed is I literally was sweating. I don't know if it was because it was 100 degrees here and our air conditioning was blaring. I started to profusely sweat doing this. It was like an hour and a half of me trying on all these different, I've got a ton of failures of shapewear too that were in this. And so trying on the best and the worst of shapewear, the Shape LX, it has on it, it could withstand me tugging where some of these others, they frayed, they split. This did not. So this is Shape LX. I am tall, and so we're gonna talk about that. But here, just from the standpoint of putting the garment on, it has on here these hooks. So you put it on, it's the thighs, just like the Skims, except it doesn't have the strap that goes underneath your, like the strap. It has everything else other than that. It has bones included in there, not real bones, but like the metal to like cinch you in like a corset. Structurally, it is the most firm out of the 15 plus I bought on Amazon, the most structurally firm. The thighs, it's got this zipper. I had never seen anything like this. Maybe you guys have. The zipper goes from your front privates underneath all the way to your buttocks, all the way up. So I think if you have to have a bowel movement from your GLP-1 medication, you have the zipper access. I've never seen that before. And so it has the hooks on there, and then it has a zipper on front. This is what it looks like with the Shape LX on. Super, like there's a slight line on my pants of where it hits on my thigh. I love these. The price point for these is $60-ish, around. Now, if you're gonna tune in tomorrow, if you're watching this in real time, tomorrow I'm gonna have the Amazon Prime deal show, so you want to stay tuned for that too, in terms of Amazon stuff. But it has on there the bones to go with this. I love this one. For 60 bucks relative to the Skims 80, 90, 100 bucks, this one, great price point. The problem with it though is I'm tall. And so if you're not tall, this is a great, I would say get this, get this, get this, get this. I'm 5'11", and so I'll show you in the video, this is where the problem came in. It did not go, you see that lump there right underneath my bosom? It made some back fat, and it didn't go as high as the Skims that I could pull on them. And so that, just keeping that in mind, there's another one that I'm gonna talk about, that the second one, that if you're tall like I am, that would be better than this Shape LX. The Shape LX is great for basically everybody, except if you're tall like me. It needed an extra inch to go up because it made that back fat on there. You may not be able to see the lumpy bumpy, but I could. So much so that I would have worn like a sweater, like a sweater over to cover the lumpy bumpy in the back. But it was right where you can kind of see it. In my next outfit, you'll be able to see it probably easier, but it did have that structurally best, hands down, for 60 bucks. And sometimes this is on sale on Amazon. It's even less expensive than that. Really a great price point. You can go ahead and shop that down in the description link below on that shopping list. I'll put Shape LX. Next, and that's my favorite, but not for tall people. If you are tall, I'm gonna tell you the worst too. We've got everything here today. We've got everything here today. Next is called Shapewear Mint. Shapewear Mint, it's one of the best selling actually on Amazon. Shapewear Mint, this is what it looks like for Shapewear Mint. It's one of the best selling ones. This would be, in my humble opinion, if you are tall like I am, 5'11", this is the next best shapewear on Amazon. It cost around $25. So great price point. If the other price points were too high for you, very inclusive in terms of the price point. In terms of the fabric, super, I could pull it and move it around. Which I appreciate, because I was rough with these, honey. I was sweating. I looked at my Oura ring and I was like, it said I had a workout on there. I'm like, I know. Just getting on my undergarments, getting on my shapewear. But you can see on there where the lumpy bumpies are, it has a cut. All these thighs for me, just FYI, I have very big thighs, thick thighs, thick thighs. And so there's a line on my jeans. You can see on all of these, there's a slight line. So when we talk about the best shapewear for panties, it obviously won't have that line on there, but this did not make the back fat because it went up higher. It didn't have that ripple as much as the Shape LX did. So it's called Shapewear Mint. It's the higher thigh one. Again, I'll put the direct link in which I'm talking about down in the description link below. It's meant better for tall people. If you're short, this is still a great option. It has in here not as structurally firm as the Shape LX though. Like this has stronger bones, so to speak, in terms of the corset. It had those hooks in terms of like a cross trainer shaping. It had the zipper on there, but you can see here, it's flattening my stomach better, and that really, really tight, that's a Skims top, the compression top. It's really tightening that in, but you can see the line on it, as with all of the thigh ones. And so this, and for $25, let me get you the still picture of what it looks like. For 25 bucks, yeah, I really like that. So let's compare the Skims versus, oops, no, the Skims photo versus this one. They're basically, I mean, the price points you can see, that's a substantial price point on there. Difference. Here's the Shape LX. Put my little head in the middle. So you can see the difference in all of them. And so for $25, this one right here, let me take this one off. The $25 one is right here. That's the Shapewear Mint. That one's amazing. Really good. And it has where you can like pulling them up like, eh. Now, one of the things I noticed, this one does not have a booty. Some of them have booty where it helps your booty lift, which, y'all, I have a flapjack booty. I talked about that in those videos. If you saw on Instagram, on Countess of Shopping Instagram, I was talking about that they have these booty things in there to help pop your booty. I had to pull them up because it made my booty actually sag like udders, but for my bottom. It was very weird. So for some of these, just make sure you're pulling up the booty lift so you get like that push up. I erroneously made that error and I was like, what is going, when I was wearing my jeans, I'm like, what is going on with my behind? So this is the Shapewear Mint, best in terms of price point, best if you're tall. It's not as locked in as the Shape LX is. So that's one of the cons on it. Let's go over to Shapewear Panties. Oh, by the way, loose skin. Many of you guys have asked about loose skin. Because we're getting near Amazon Prime Day, you're gonna wanna make sure you watch that show. I highly recommend for loose skin using the Sol de Janeiro exfoliation. This is amazing. I was testing a different sugar scrub for exfoliation. You know what it brought? Ants. And I had to say, I was like, I have to tell everybody, I've never had that issue with the Sol de Janeiro ever of it bringing ants. So if you're using sugar scrubs versus this, it had an ant, it was disgusting. I watched in my shower, I was like, eh. So just FYI, I'm continuously testing for you guys, but this is still king in terms of exfoliation. That is linked down below. My favorite loose skin cream, you're not gonna get rid of loose skin other than surgery, but is Crepe Erase. That is linked down below. Second favorite is the Sol de Janeiro Baja Cream. That's slight difference in there for me in terms of texture and things. And so I would put those on, I do the exfoliation before wearing the compression, like the shapewear, and then put the lotion on after the shapewear's on. I put it on before I did the shapewear, and it was just because I was sweating so much, it made the lotion, it was whack. So just FYI, take from my example. Where are we? Number 4, Shapewear Panties. If you have thick thighs, like I do, this is what the picture looks like with the Shapewear Panties. It's great because it doesn't make that line on your thick thighs. However, it was like everything was more jiggly. There was more jiggle to it. And this is what the panties look like. They're like higher panties. There's higher panties on there. It has this special fabric on there, and you'll notice the size extra, 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 extra. I said I was size 14, by the way, just FYI. So if you're getting these humongous extra, 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 that's 4Xs. I'm size 14, just FYI. The crazy sizing, look in them to make sure you're getting the right sizes for them. Substantially smaller, right? Because they're going to compress things in. That's part of it. But just FYI, just FYI. This was great, and it helped. It did give a little line on my booty, which I'm going to show in for the granny panties, the panty version of them. In my jeans, you could see a slight line in the panty line on that, but look, it's compressing things in. But there is some back fat. You can see there's a back fat line on there too, of just being mindful of the tops or the dresses that you're wearing with it, of not having something like that. My dress cuts right there, so it accentuates it even more by having the belt on when I'm wearing my dress. And you'll notice my stomach lower pooch there, that's bigger. Other ones of these were compressing in more than this. So just FYI, like pros and cons for all of these. But this, I was thinking of people who have arthritis or elderly people that maybe have a hard time, like the level of effort to yank the other ones on, I did not have with these panties. So it was good, but it was not good enough as the other ones, but something to think about, like the level in which you're hawking these things on, these are a great option. Or if you have arthritis, or if if you have weaker hands to pull them on, it was laborious. It really was. Okay, those were my favorite. thick thighs, no line, and these in terms of price point around $18. So we've got $18 varying all the way up to like $100 in terms of our shapewear. I have talked previously, and you can see, by the way, there's the back fat on it too. So just keeping in mind all of the back fat. For me, the one that did not have back fat or was minimal was the Shapewear Mint, which is down in the description link below. I have frequently recommended, if you get my email list or in my Facebook group that I have for free, I talk a lot about Shape RX because it's on Amazon deals of the day often, very, very frequently. I bought a ton of their stuff. This was one of the ones that I purchased from them. It has booty popping in there. If you can see these like little, it's extra poofy for the booty. It cuts underneath, very much a la Skims, of where it like cuts underneath your bust line under there and then has the straps going up. It's got the adjustable straps on there too. Like I can adjust that. And if you're tall or short, that's nice. However, I could not put this daggone thing on. Now it's size 2X, 3X. And I told y'all I'm size large to extra large top and size bottom 14, size 14 pants. I could not get the 2X, 3X on. This one frequently in terms of price point is around $20 to $35 on Amazon, depending on sale prices. Obviously, price for all of these prices are all subject to change. Just FYI, if you're checking it, you're like, the price is not that. It's because stuff changes. So don't shoot the messenger. So in terms of these, I've recommended these a ton on deals of the day. Very inexpensive. But man, oh man, I could not put them on. Like I literally could not, I could not get them on. They're great in terms of compression, but I could not get that size on. So if you are tall like I am, I'm 5'11", almost 6 feet tall, this just was not a good match for me. But in terms of price point, if you can get their other options on, it may be a good price point. Now, some of my other failures, I have Spanx on here. I know many of you have been asking about some Spanx stuff, but I've got some Spanx stuff too. I had looked at cross trainers. These are like the corset waist ones. Y'all, I didn't even want to recommend these. This was torturous for me. I didn't have one. Me giving you recommendations, I treat your trust like gold. And so I didn't even want to recommend the ones that I tried on there, so I'm not. I just don't have one to recommend yet. Hopefully I'll continue to keep searching and finding. Here's another one I bought. You can see the tags are still on it. It's called Feeling Girl. Feeling Girl Shaper. She's got a booty pop on there. Same thing. I could not get this over my body. I could not. Again, size 14 bottoms, large and extra large. If you were smaller than that, bless you. This probably would be a good fit. So therefore I will link it down below, but I could not even test it. It's got that great corset in there, but I could not even get it on my thighs easily without like laying down. Like it was one of those music videos of where you're like laying down and try to kick your legs on, and it should not be that hard. Here's another one that I bought, same thing, another one, it's from Feeling Girl. You can see that I've tried to buy this brand quite a bit in the nude shade. There's the butt lifter on there, the booty lifter. This is size 3XL and 4XL. This is the 3XL and 4XL. Like, excuse me, ma'am, I am not going to get my Mighty Sequoias through here. Now, if you don't have Mighty Sequoias for your legs, this may be a great option for you and substantially less in price point than some of these other ones. But I go back over to the Shapewear Mint for around $25-ish, just as good. Here's another one like these, but this was the weird part about a lot of them. None of them were labeled. So I'd buy them to test them for you. And it's like they were, what's it called? White label, oh, not white, is it white labeled? Black labeled, white labeled, of where they were a generic thing. They weren't like a company like a Spanx or like a Shapewear Mint, I'm sure is very, they're sold under different names, under different labels. And so this, I don't even know. I liked it, but I had no reference point to even tell you. It even did have the booty pop on there. This one was harder to get into, same thing. And then this one, y'all, I said my prayers to Jesus himself on this one. This one was way too hard. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Could not get these on either. Could not get these on. What size is this? I mean, it literally, extra large to extra, extra large. I'm a size 14. Could not get them on. Could not. Ah! Could not get it out. It drove me insane. It was insidious. It was insane. So those were my best recommendations in terms of shapewear. Let's move over to my favorites. I have loved testing these because I've been doing so much physical activity. I wanted to give you a really, really good sports bra for high impact and for low impact. I have a new favorite. She loves them. And I bought these on my own. This is size extra large, and I will put the company name down below. Absolutely my favorite. It's the same company for both high impact and low impact on Amazon. It has the cups inserted in here, and you guys know how I feel about the cup insertion, but you can easily put these in and out if they pop out during the wash, which mine did, and I can easily put them back in so it didn't make my boobs look like folded salamis. But the high impact, if you're like running, and their low impact one, just make sure you're picking the right one. But it's got these cute cross straps in the back. They are so cute. I wore this yesterday's Pilates. I've worn them a ton for different workouts. Pilates, weight training, walking in the neighborhood, just walking the dog. And so I played jump rope with my kid the other day. She had a high impact. These are great. And they're frequently on sale too. So best Coverup. Let me show you guys. Best swimsuit Coverup and swimsuit. So here's my swimsuit Coverup. Two options. One, those pants, they're see-through. I highly recommend. I'm buying them tomorrow on Prime Day. If they're on sale, I'll be buying a bunch of them in black. They're elastic band at the top. They're awesome for walking around the pool, walking to the snack bar, if you're walking from a hotel to the pool. Great Coverup, but they're not hot because they're see-through and sheer, but it's just enough to cover my cellulite and loose skin. Highly recommend, price point exceptional. Also on Amazon, link down below. And then the Coverup is like a crocheted top. Loved it. It was cool because it was about 100 degrees, 95, 100 degrees in this outfit. Super comfortable. Highly recommend both. If you just want the top, great. It cuts down below. It's just right at the top of my thighs. And then the pants, if you just want those two, great. Both of which are awesome. For me, I am more of modest, and so I like having more cover. My husband's like, you look like Diane Keaton. I was like, he's like, why don't you wear gloves too? I was like, shush up. But for me, my comfort, he was teasing me. The Count's a funny man. He was teasing me, but I like a good Coverup. I like a good Coverup. Now here's the bathing suit. I bought several of these. I will link it down below as well. It's Ekior is the company. They've got for an inexpensive swimsuit, because I'm switching sizes still. I'm still on my weight loss journey. That's the qualification for this bathing suit. If you're at your set weight, you may want to invest in like a Spanx, a Skims, a higher priced swimsuit. But if you're in between sizes like I am, still losing weight, this is an awesome one-piece swimsuit. It has cups in there to cover your bra or for your bosoms, and then it has the adjustable strap. Not low cut crazy, although I still do wear a rash guard. I'll link my favorite one down below too. Not too high waist in the thigh. You can see there's the thigh cut. And it's got the tummy control. And the price point on it is awesome. The price point is very, very reasonable for a bathing suit. That's really good. Is it the tightest tummy control? No. Do you want to invest in, $100+ swimsuit? I will link a bunch down below too, probably here on the YouTube shopping area, and in the description link as well. But if you're in between sizes and you don't want an expensive suit and you want something that's cute and easy, that's a great one. And for me, if you're like me, I like to have 3 or 4 suits or 3 suits if one's still wet. So if you're on a trip and then you have the next day, you don't want to put on a wetsuit, that's nice. So then I can buy 2 of them for essentially the price of like a more expensive suit or 3. So you guys have asked for this video. I hope it's helpful. It's been helpful for me doing the research. This is what I know so far. As I know more information, I'll make sure I update my other Amazon finds and Amazon favorites. But these, whew, it's been a year in the making. If you guys have asked over the last year, this is the best shapewear. I hope you guys find it helpful. Let me know if you have questions down in the comment section too. Happy to be of service there. And make sure 2 things. 1, your accountability question today is, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me in the comments. And 2, our emoji for today is going to be a bathing suit, So put bathing suit down below, or a person. You can put like a person. Our emoji will be a person or a bathing suit. So sweet friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for our big Prime Day episode. It's coming out at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. well, I'll be up at 2 a.m. So it'll be released here on YouTube probably by 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which if you're on Pacific West Coast time, that's 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very excited about Prime Day here in the States. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye, guys.